What's up guys, it's me, Logan1. Before we get into this video, I'm gonna just do a quick introduction of myself. My name is Logan1, I am a member of the Viewlines, and this is my second channel. The reason I made this video was to upload basically for re-uploads and behind the scenes stuff. But I am doing an original video for this video, and today I'm going to go through my record collection. It is quite small because I haven't been collecting a lot recently because money's been tight, right? I'm just out of school, I can't even make a single pound. So, by the way, pound is the British equivalent of money, dollars, Zimbabwe dollars, whatever you call it. So, I think we'll get into it. Alright. Ignore me, I am severely ill. Let's just start with the random stuff I've got. The random shit, I like to call it. Starting with blacks. Oh, let me get it out of here. That had a really bad angle because the light's just above it. This should be better. Oh, that was not put in properly. Let me just fix that quickly. This is better. And we got Black Sabbath's Paranoid. And I got this album for Christmas last year? Yeah, Christmas 25. The same Christmas my girlfriend broke up with me. But we're gonna move on. This is a very good album. It's got 8 songs. The shortest being Paranoid. The song it's named after. And I'm gonna just put these all back when I end the video because I can't be bothered. I think the next thing I've got is quick ASMR that was, but it is one of my favourite albums. Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds. And I'm pretty sure this album was just all the songs Noel Gallagher had when he left Oasis. Stop the Clocks, that was the name of the compilation album from 2006 from Oasis. Yeah, most of these songs were written during that time. And I'm not complaining. Those were the best fucking songs he's written since fucking Be Here Now. I got my headphone there. Alright, that was just a random pile. Now, I'll get into the Beatles. One of the best bands on the planet. Well, was. Fortunately, half of them are not here with us anymore. So, I am not taking them out the plastic cover now. Next, I've got A Hard Day's Night soundtrack. This is not a UK, it's a US version, which got remastered for mono back in 2024. Damn, I'm just messing up because I'm just ill, so please excuse this. And I'm not trying to rush at all. Yeah, this album is just... it's a soundtrack, I can't really call it an album. But it's pretty good. 6 songs each side. Songs in the film, as well as instrumentals of the songs. So, I'm not complaining. This is This is solid. The next one is another Beatles film. It is Help Stereo, UK version. This album, it can be remembered for lots of things. Help, the title track. You've Got to Hide Your Love Away, famously covered by Noel Gallagher of Oasis. Ticket to Ride, the most iconic guitar riff, and John Lennon credited it as the first heavy metal song. And the song everyone and their grandma knows of this album, Yesterday. And yesterday was yesterday. And it was a banner song. So, I'm not going to rank all the albums just yet, because I need to get all of them. You might say Spotify, but I can't pay for premium. So I have to listen to it with ads. That's why I prefer physical media. I think the next album we'll get into is another US album, and it's Magical Mystery Tour. You can't really call this an album. It's just basically songs from the film and B-sides from the UK. So you can't really call it an album. But it's got some hits like the title track, The Fall on the Hill, I Am the Walrus, also famously covered by, you guessed it, Oasis. Well, I prefer the Oasis version compared to this version. And also, it had the singles Hello Goodbye, Strawberry Fields Forever, Penny Lane, and All You Need Is Love. So, that bumps it up quite a lot. The next album we'll get into is Abbey Road, the first album I ever got. And what can I say? It's one of the best Beatles albums. Not like it's on top. Obviously, it's got Come Together, Something, Old Darling, Octopus's Garden, The Best of Ringo Starr, Nobody Can Tell Me Otherwise, I Want You, She's So Heavy, the famous song Here Comes the Sun, and the entire medley alone. That's what carries it. And to think that this was recorded after their last album, the final album, which we're going to get into right now. And it is Let It Be. You think they could let it be, but they cannot. They were falling apart. Especially after seeing Get Back and the Let It Be documentary. You can tell, like, it was the end of them. But it had some hits like Two of Us, Across the Universe, Let It Be, I've Got a Feeling, For You Blue, Get Back. Did I say some of these tracks were performed live? I didn't. So, Dig a Pony, I've Got a Feeling, One After 909, Get Back, were all recorded on the rooftop of Apple Studios. Apple Records, the building. I forgot where it was. But I think the standout tracks are Across the Universe, Let It Be, The London Minding Mode, and Get Back. I do feel like Phil Spector, the producer of this album, his mixes were a bit too water sound heavy, but it worked for songs like Across the Universe. I cannot breathe. Alright, the final Beatles album is a compilation called 20 Greatest Hits. And you guess it, it has the greatest hits. From 62 to 69. No dirty-minded jokes. Oh yeah, the comments are turned off because YouTube is gay. Like, I mean it. It's fucking gay. But this has some good A-sides and B-sides. I cannot breathe. It's got Love Me Do, From Me to You, She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Can't Buy Me Love, A Hard Day's Night, I Feel Fine, Take It to Ride, Help, Day Tripper, We Can Work Out, Paperback Ride, Yellow Submarine, Eleanor Rigby, All You Need Is Love, Hello Goodbye, Lady Madonna, Hey Jude, Get Back, The Ballad of Johnny Yoko. Whew, that's the fastest I named songs on an album. But yeah, it's a greatest hits album. It's not the best, but it's got the greatest hits. So yeah. Now, we're going to get into the best band on the fucking planet. And it's Oasis. They have got some banner songs. And they've got some good albums. I haven't got all their albums yet. I'm working on it. I think we'll start... Oh, let me just sort them all out here so I could do them in order. But the most recent album I got was February. So that's the last album I got on vinyl, and it was an Oasis one. So let's start with their debut album, Definitely Maybe. AKA, if you want to get into the band, listen to this album. It's got Rock and Roll Star, Shaker Maker, Live Forever. I don't know, let me try and name them all fast. Rock and Roll Star, Shaker Maker, Live Forever, Up in the Sky, Columbia, Sad Songs, Supersonic, Bring It On Down, Cigarettes and Alcohol, Dixie's Dinner, Sold Away and Married with Children. Sad Song being an exclusive song for vinyls. Like another Oasis song we'll get into. But this album was... It was biblical, I'll tell you that. It had the best songs. Like, nothing can top this album. Except for a few other albums by Oasis. Because all the sound gets bigger and bigger in the 90s. Which is the most equivalent on What's the Story, Morning Glory. Their second album, and easily their most recognisable. I bet you couldn't tell, but there's a man in the back. He's, right by that pole there. That was their producer, Owen Morris. That was the master copies of the album he was holding. It was the master tapes. This video is just going to be like this, non-stop. But it opens with Hello. It's got Hello, Roll With It, Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger, Hey Now, Bonehead's Bank Holiday, Some Might Say, Cast Her Shadow, She's Electric, Morning Glory, Champagne Supernova. In between Hey Now and Bonehead's Bank Holiday is the Swamp Songs. Swamp Song, segment 1. Between Morning Glory and Champagne Supernova is Swamp Song segment 2. They're both under a minute. So it's not the full Swamp Song. Bonehead's Bank Holiday is exclusive to vinyl. This is the album with Wonderwall, Don't Look Back in Anger and Champagne Supernova. 3 of their best songs. And their most publicly known. But in my opinion, I only really like Champagne Supernova. I do like Wonderwall, but it's been overplayed for far too long. Don't Look Back in Anger is a classic. And if you've seen my band, The View Lines, on YouTube, we performed Wonderwall live at our prom. God. at the end of June. Jesus. Their third album and a masterpiece. Be Here Now. I've got to say it. It's the best album since it completes the trilogy well. It's the third part of a 3-part box set. Because it opens with Do You Know What I Mean? And Do You Know What I Mean? It's like, Do You Know What I Mean? It's a big song. It's a classic. I'll list every song. Do You Know What I Mean? My Big Mouth, Magic Pie, Stand By Me, I Hope I Think I Know, The Girl on the Day, Show It, Fading Out, Don't Go Away, Be Here Now, All Around the World, It's Getting Better Man, All Around the World, Reprise. Have I told you All Around the World was fucking 9 minutes on? The reprise being 2 minutes. So All Around the World was 11 minutes. Basically 12. Because of the seconds. But this album's a classic. People say Magic Pie's the worst song. I fucking love Magic Pie. What the hell is a Magic Pie, you might be asking? I don't know. Maybe it was the cocaine Noel Gallagher was doing while writing these songs. And yeah, this album, I think the only bad song on it is probably It's Getting Better Man. Everything else is okay. I felt like they should have just got rid of It's Getting Better Man and just had All Around the World as one big song. That's what I fucking love. But yeah, I'm not complaining. It's a classic album. 10 out of 10. The first 3 Oasis albums is a trilogy no band can redo. Unless you're the View Lines. Which we can definitely do. And we told you my band has released their first album. It's on YouTube right now. We're hoping to get it on Spotify like our 2 EPs from the upcoming second album. You should go listen to it. Now. Where are we? Just my ADHD sometimes. But now we've got the critically acclaimed compilation of B-sides, The Master Plan, or The Master Plan. I'm not trying to mimic anyone here. God, I can barely read the writing. Alright, let's go for it. Aquarius, Underneath the Sky, Talk Tonight, Going Nowhere, Fade Away, The Swamp Song, I Am the Walrus, Listen Up, Rocking Chair, Half the World Away, It's Good to Be Free, Stay Young, Head Shrinker, The Master Plan. This was all their B-sides. Not all of them. Some. Acquiesce, Talk Tonight, and Head Shrinker were from fucking... Some might say. I'm the Walrus Live, Listen Up, and I think that those are Fade Away. They were from Cigarettes and Alcohol. The Master Plan, and is that the only one? I could have sworn there was another one on here. I forgot. I gave up trying to name all the singles they're from. You're gonna have to look up yourself. I can't be fucking bothered. It wasn't Rockin' Chair. It's got to be free. The Swamp Song. How could I forget it? Yeah, but listen to this album if you want to get into the B-sides by Oasis, as they are pretty good. I rank it a 10 out of 10. It should have been an album. Those tracks were album worthy. That goes to show how good of a songwriter Noel Gallagher was. Except for I Am the Walrus. That was written by the Beatles. And they took a year break. Basically 2 years until they released something new. My screen is dirty. Jesus. Gonna have to clean up that later. We got Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. People like to call this their come down album. I don't want to call it it. Oasis never had a come down in my opinion. It's just that the culture moved on. But this had the great opener, Fucking in the Bushes. Glad they got to that name before the Wiggles did. But this had Go Let It Out, Who Feels Love. I'm even going to say it, Little James. That gets a pass because that's Liam's first ever song. That gets a pass in my opinion. Gas Panic. Where Did It All Go On? Sunday Morning Calls. We don't talk about that one. Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is. That's actually good as well. I Could See a Lie and Roll It Over. Like, Liam played Roll It Over live before. I think it might have been at Nebworth, which I actually went to, by the way. I was like 12, and I went and see Liam Gallagher. Crazy, isn't it? But now we're going to get into the real Come Down album, which people say is a Come Down album. But it's not. It's actually a good album. Heathen Chemistry, a.k.a. my favourite album from the 2000s. It's biblical, alright? It's got the Hindu Times. I'm even going to say it, Force of Nature. I'm in a bad place. I didn't go through all the tracks for the last one. I'm not doing it for the 2000s. The only two 2000s albums I have. I'm going to work on getting the other two, right? Don't blame me. But it's got the hit Stop Crying Your Heart Out. I'm even going to say it, Songbird. Their second best song Liam has wrote for Oasis. There's one more, but I can't get into it because I don't have the album. Little by Little. A quick peep, instrumental, quick, done. Probably All in My Mind. It's okay. She Is Love. Oh, I love She Is Love. She is love, like, do you get me? She is love, she is love. She's just love. I wrote a song like that for my ex-girlfriend. It came out on my band's first EP for the second album, which is unreleased yet. I bet she's regretting it now. Bet she's fucking regretting it. Born on a Different Cloud. That's just a banner. Born on a Different Cloud. Imagine writing Born on a Different Cloud. I think that might have been Gem Archer. Yeah. I'm not talking about the members. I'll talk about the members in a different video. When I get into the history of Oasis. The final album I got for Oasis. What's the story Morning Glory 30th anniversary edition? You might think, what's different? You know what's different? The unplugged tracks. 5 unplugged songs. 2 of them being completely the same as the ones on the album, but without the drums. The first unplugged song was Cast No Shadow. I don't think it needed to be unplugged. It could have been kept the same. Morning Glory. It sounds good unplugged. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds better unplugged. Wonderwall. Yes, this had a reason to be unplugged. It had drums and bass in it. Well, Cast No Shadow had drums and bass, but you could barely hear the bass. It's like probably Griggsy, the original bassist, just went up to the bass, done one note and just said, that'll fucking do. Acquiesce, a B-side. I got unplugged. That was a different listening experience. I was like, hang on. Can't find my... Oh, there's my fucking mic. That's how I fucking felt. And Champagne Supernova Unplugged. This switches between acoustic and electric in the original. So this had a reason to be unplugged. And it sounds mega unplugged. Yeah, I think that's going to do with this video. Whilst I'm just going to keep rambling on about how Bonehead wanted to have his sons on fucking Standing on the Shoulder of Giants, and that's why he quit the band. And Noel Gallagher had to redo all of his parts and Griggsy's parts. Yeah, that was fun. Huh. I really hope I could join you. Hopefully, this has hit your algorithm or some shit. I just hope that people respect me. I hope I could get a girlfriend. I can't fucking help it, it's my ADHD. Just planning a missile strike right now on people that are not going to subscribe. Better subscribe and like the video. I'll see you in the next one.